A morning routine can arguably be the most important habit for your personal and spiritual growth. And even though it's sometimes a little bit difficult to motivate ourselves in the mornings, it's still the best time to engage in those healthy practices that bring us forward in our growth journey. And maybe even because of that, because it is so hard to motivate ourselves in the mornings, it is the best time to do it as well, because like this we can develop a little bit more discipline. Tapas, the third niyama of the Yoga Sutras. Besides, in the morning you always know where you are, or at least I hope you know where you are, and you wake up in your own bed. So you have this specific thing fixed every day. And you have another advantage of being able to schedule the night ahead of what you want to do the day before. So when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to waste any energy or any mental capacity to think about what you have to do, because you're already planned ahead. So you wake up, you know where you are, and you're ready to start. In the morning, your mind is also very fresh and undisturbed, because throughout the day you accumulate a lot of impressions, a lot of memories, a lot of samskaras, how we call them in yoga. These are unconscious impressions on our minds that disturb the clear water of our consciousness, or the clear ocean of our consciousness. These samskaras, or these impressions over the day, create ripples in our consciousness, so to say, and make it less clear. Yet in the morning we have the advantage of waking up and being a clean slate. We didn't have any impressions yet. So we can wake up and go straight into our morning routines. And also the world around you hasn't really started yet. Of course, this requires you to wake up a little bit earlier than usual. When, for example, you have to go to work at 8 and you would usually wake up at 7, you wake up maybe at 6 or 6:30. That means you have this half-hour gap of where the world, your world, hasn't normally started yet. And if you wake up even earlier, then maybe the world at all around you in your city hasn't really started yet, because most people are still asleep. So you have this very special moment. It's almost an auspicious time, the early mornings, to follow your personal and spiritual practices. And then having this morning routine really sets up the mood for the rest of your day. When you start your day by doing something just for yourself, something for your personal and spiritual health, this really colors the lenses through which you will look at the day for the rest of the day. But with that being said, when your morning routine is over, it doesn't mean that it has to be over. You can use this transition time from your morning routine to your daily life to use what you have learned or what you have practiced in your morning routine to carry it over in the rest of your day. For example, when we talk about meditation, we have the formal practice of meditation, when we sit on our cushion and we sit on the floor and we meditate to a timer that goes off after 20 minutes, for example. But when this timer goes off, this doesn't mean that the practice has to be over. This is when your informal practice can start. So you can carry this morning routine of meditation into the rest of your day by not immediately going at your phone or doing something that excites your mind, but trying to carry this calm state of meditation through the rest of your day, and maybe even have short intervals within your day that allows you to come back to this meditative state. And you will see that this informal practice can sometimes even be a lot harder than your formal practice. Because following your routines in the morning, when you have this calm state and when you have this calm environment, is a lot easier than when you do these things in the hustle and bustle of the daily life, when things are a lot more disorganized around you. And so this is also another advantage of having your routines already set up in the morning, because due to this disorganized, or because of everything that is happening throughout the day, you might feel less energetic or less inclined or less calm to follow your practice after work, after university, after you have done all your things. Then you may want to unwind, to relax, and you don't really have the discipline or the want anymore to follow your personal and spiritual growth. So by having these things already set up in the morning, you're done with it. You have this golden nugget already achieved, and you feel a lot better and a lot more accomplished through the rest of your day. So now we talked a lot about morning routines now and why it's good to already have your practices done in the morning. Let's give you a little example of how a morning routine can look like. Maybe you don't even have an idea of what a morning routine is. So a morning routine is your fixed setup that you do every day after waking up. So a typical morning routine can look like waking up, obviously. Don't go straight at your phone, leave your phone be, wake up, open your eyes, and just be there for a moment. Enjoy the state of having just come out of sleep and just really observe your mind. Be really clear about how open and how undisturbed your mind is at this moment. So just become aware of that. And then after that, you stand up, you go to the bathroom, you do your business, and then it's important to rehydrate. It's really important to drink at least a big glass of water because throughout the night you didn't consume any liquids, so that means you're in a dehydrated state. And this is also really important because this helps to flush all the toxins out, which is also important where you should go to the bathroom straight after waking up. In the night, all the toxins accumulated in your body, so now it's the time to flush them out by going to the bathroom and by drinking water. You can also put some lemon juice or some ginger in your water. You can drink your water as a tea, like a lemon ginger tea or an herbal tea, whatever is your preference. And then after you've done this and got dressed in a comfortable manner, of course, not get your street clothes immediately, dress comfortably, and you could now, for example, read something that inspires you. Maybe you can read something spiritual, or you can read something about personal growth. Or you can meditate and then read. So this is up to you. It's a great time to study something for yourself and to do practices for yourself. I personally like to meditate before and then go into a reading session, but this is up to you. So then you can do either a meditation or a breathing exercise, and after this you can reflect, you can journal, and you can make plans for the day. You can maybe already plan your morning routine for the next day, so you already have it set up. It doesn't mean that your morning routine has to be every day the same. It can slightly vary. For example, maybe 3 out of 7 days you want to meditate, and 4 out of 7 days you want to do breathing exercise in the morning, because maybe doing meditation and then breathing exercise just takes too long. So you can vary and plan ahead, and you can like this schedule your morning routine according to your needs and according to how you feel. I hope this gave you a little insight of how a morning routine can look like, and I can really just highly encourage you to make a plan for your morning routine and make it a habit for the rest of your life, because this is, as I already mentioned, arguably the most powerful habit for our personal and spiritual growth.